The mahogany table in Mr. Harrington's office felt like it stretched for a mile. On one side sat my brother, Liam, already looking like the CEO of our father's multi-million-dollar tech empire. On the other side sat me, Maya, the creative daughter, my knuckles white as I gripped the edge of my seat. The family lawyer, Mr. Harrington, cleared his throat. As per the late Mr. Alastair Reed's last will and testament, I leave my entire estate, including my controlling shares in Reed Technologies, my properties, and all associated assets, to my son, Liam Reed. The air left my lungs, everything. After everything I'd done, Liam didn't even look surprised. But then Mr. Harrington's eyes met mine. He slid a single, plain manila envelope across the polished wood. And for my daughter, Maya, this. What could possibly be in that envelope? A final insult. A secret that shatters everything. Don't go anywhere because the truth will change this family forever. 3 days earlier, I was in my studio, surrounded by the scent of turpentine and fresh canvas. My latest project, a digital art installation, was glowing on my screens. This wasn't just a hobby, it was my company, Chromaweave, and it was finally gaining traction. My phone buzzed. It was Liam. "Maya, you need to come to Dad's office. Now." His voice was gravel. "It's important." The drive to Reed Technologies was a blur. I found my father, Alastair Reed, the titan of industry, not at his desk, but staring out at the city skyline, a rare vulnerability in his posture. "Dad." He turned, his eyes tired. "Maya, your brother thinks I should retire, that the company needs new blood," he sighed. "He doesn't see what you and I see. The soul of a business isn't in its balance sheets, it's in its vision." He placed a hand on my shoulder. "I've made my decision. Everything will become clear soon." He told me everything would become clear, but at the reading of the will, nothing made sense. Was my father's faith in me just a lie? The betrayal is about to cut deeper. At the funeral, the disparity was a living thing. Liam, in his Armani suit, was surrounded by investors, accepting condolences like a king accepting tributes. I stood by my mother's grave, a bouquet of wildflowers in my hand, the kind she loved. "Should have worn a real suit, Maya," Liam murmured as he passed me, not unkindly but with a finality that stung. "This is a day for appearances." Later at the family house, it got worse. Our Aunt Patricia cornered me in the kitchen. "It's for the best, dear," she said, patting my arm. "Liam has a head for business. You have your little paintings. Your father knew you couldn't handle the pressure." Every comment was a paper cut. A lifetime of being the sensitive one, the artistic one, meant that in their eyes I was inherently less capable, less deserving of our father's legacy. They thought my art was a cute hobby. They thought I was weak. But they had no idea what my father truly thought of me, or the explosive secret hidden in that envelope. Back in the lawyer's office, Liam was already talking about restructuring. I felt numb. The envelope felt flimsy, insignificant in my hands. "Go on, Maya," Mr. Harrington said softly. "Your father was very specific." With trembling fingers, I tore it open. Inside wasn't a check. It wasn't a share certificate. It was a single silver data key and a folded note in my father's unmistakable scrawl. "My dearest Maya, if you're reading this, I'm gone and Liam has the company. Do not despair. I didn't give you the company because the company is a cage. I gave him the throne, but I'm giving you the key to the kingdom. This key contains the source code and patents for Project Chimera, the next-generation AI interface that will make Reed Technologies obsolete. I funded it secretly for the last 3 years. It's yours. It was always yours. Build your own empire. Make it beautiful. Love, Dad." He didn't disinherit me. He entrusted me with his true legacy, a secret project that could destroy my brother's company. The power shift in this room is absolute. Who will come out on top? 6 months later, I walked into the Reed Technologies boardroom, not as the overlooked daughter, but as the CEO of Chimera Innovations. My simple dress was my armor. Liam was at the head of the table, but his confidence faltered when he saw me. "Maya, what is this?" "This, brother, is a partnership offer." I placed a single tablet on the table. "Your company's stock has fallen 40% since you took over. Your new product line is stalled. My company, however, has the technology you desperately need to survive." I activated the tablet. A demo of Project Chimera, now called Aura, played, its elegant, intuitive interface a stark contrast to Reed Tech's clunky software. The board members leaned forward, their eyes wide. "This is impossible," Liam whispered, his face pale. "That was theoretical." "It was my father's real life's work," I said, my voice steady. "And he left it to me, so here are my terms." The rejected daughter is now setting the terms. The brother who got everything is about to lose it all. The final showdown for control is just beginning. I didn't destroy Liam. I gave him a choice: be swallowed by the competition or merge with mine, with me as the majority shareholder and chief visionary officer. He chose survival. A year later, Reed Chimera launched Aura to worldwide acclaim. My father's original company was saved, but it was now fueled by my vision, my creativity, the very thing they dismissed. At the launch party, Liam found me by the same window our father had once stood at. "He knew," Liam said, his voice thick with a new respect. "He knew the company needed your mind, not just my management. I wish I'd seen it sooner." I simply nodded. The anger was gone, replaced by the quiet satisfaction of building something my way. My brother got the empire, but I was given the power to create a better one. This story isn't about revenge. It's about recognizing your unique value, even when others overlook you. The air is thick with the scent of old money and ozone from the large screen at the front of the room. Liam Reed, 35, crisp in a Savile Row suit, stands at the head of the polished mahogany table. He is the picture of inherited authority. Around him, the board members of Reed Technologies, mostly men in their 60s, with faces like clenched fists, watch him with a mixture of boredom and mild concern. And so, while Q3 projections show a slight market correction, our fundamentals remain strong. The Aegis platform rollout, while delayed, will solidify our market position by year's end. The board members nod, a slow, sycophantic rhythm. All except one, Annable Anna Chen, 60s, sharp-eyed and impeccably dressed, who taps a pen against her legal pad, unimpressed. The large double doors to the boardroom swing open, cutting Liam off. Reed, 28, stands in the doorway. She is not the grieving daughter from the funeral. She wears a simple, beautifully cut navy blue dress, no jewelry. Her hair is pulled back. She carries a single tablet and a confidence that seems to change the room's atmospheric pressure. Liam's smile freezes, then melts into confusion. "What is this?" "This is a private board meeting." Calmly, "Not anymore." She walks into the room, her flat silent on the plush carpet. The board members shift, uncomfortable, recognizing the disinherited daughter. Mr. Thornton, 70s. "Young lady, this is highly irregular." Smiling politely. So was leaving a multi-billion-dollar company to a son who sees it as a balance sheet, and a daughter he saw as its soul. But here we are. She places the tablet on the table in front of Liam. On its screen is a sleek, minimalist logo, a phoenix woven from light, Chimera Innovations. "Chimera, is this one of your art projects? This isn't the time." Interrupting, her voice cutting through his. "Your stock has fallen 42% since you took over, Liam. Your flagship product, Aegis, is 12 months behind schedule because your engineers can't solve the core latency issues. Your biggest client, Vorpal Games, is days from signing with Omni Corp." A ripple of unease goes through the board. They know she's right. Liam, voice tight. How dare you come in here and... I'm not here to air dirty laundry. I'm here with a solution. My company, Chimera Innovations, has developed the next generation adaptive AI interface. We call it Aura. She taps her tablet. The main screen at the front of the room flickers and switches from Liam's boring slides to a breathtaking demo video. We see Aura in action. It's not a UI, it's a conversation. It anticipates, adapts, and creates in real time. Its visual design stunning, its functionality seamless. The board is mesmerized. Annabelle Chen leans forward, her eyes alight with a hunter's gleam. Mr. Thornton. This is science fiction. It was. My father funded the R&D for the last 3 years under the code name Project Chimera. He left the complete source code and patents to me. Liam looks like he's been physically struck. He stumbles back, gripping the edge of the table. The color drains from his face. Liam. A whisper. That was, theoretical, a pet project. It was his life's work, and he knew you'd see it as a pet project. That's why he gave you the cage, Liam, and gave me the key. He thought he won everything. He never saw this coming. The brother who was handed an empire is about to watch it crumble, and the sister he dismissed holds the only thing that can save it. The real power play starts now. The space is a fusion of artist's loft and tech startup. Canvases lean against one wall, while multiple high-resolution screens and holographic emitters hum on another. This is Chimera's first headquarters. Is on a video call with 2 people. On one screen is JAX-30, a brilliant, slightly unkempt coder with tired but excited eyes, surrounded by 3 monitors displaying complex code. On the other is ELARA-29, a sharp, strategic woman with a no-nonsense bob, sitting in a pristine home office. She is the business brain recruited. So I dropped the bomb. The board looked like they'd seen a ghost. JAX. Grinning. A beautiful, technologically advanced ghost that makes their code look like cave paintings. They're scrambling, I assume. ELARA. Scrambling is an understatement. I've already had 3 back-channel inquiries from Reed Tech's junior VPs. They're terrified. Liam will either try to destroy us or buy us. He can't destroy what he doesn't understand, and he can't buy us. Not yet. Ilara nods, pulling up a financial model. ELARA. Our burn rate is sustainable for 6 months, thanks to your father's seed funding. But to scale Aura to compete with the big players, we need a serious cash injection. We need to pitch to VCs. No, we're not going to beg for scraps. We're going to force a partnership, on our terms. JAX. How? They still have the market share, the distribution. We have the future, and we have their biggest client. Ilara, get me a meeting with Anya Sharma, the CEO of Vorpal Games. They're about to walk from Reed Tech. Let's give them a reason to run to us. She's not just an artist with a lucky break. She's a strategist, building her empire from the ground up. But the old guard doesn't give up power easily. Her brother's counterattack is coming, and it's going to be dirty. Liam is pouring a very large scotch. The penthouse is cold, minimalist, and feels unlived in. He's on the phone, his voice a low, furious growl. Liam. I don't care what it costs, David. I want every detail. Who's funding her? Where is she working? Who are her engineers? I want to know what she had for breakfast. He listens, his face darkening. Liam. Aunt Patricia saw her with who? Anya Sharma, from Vorpal, damn it. He slams the glass down, the liquid sloshing over the side. He paces, a caged animal. Liam. She's making a move on Vorpal. Of course she is. She's using Dad's own playbook. Hit them where they're most vulnerable. He ends the call and dials another number. Liam. Forcing calm. Annabelle, Liam, we need to talk. It seems my sister is attempting to destabilize the company. Yes, I'm aware of what that could mean for the stock price. I have a proposal. He's not fighting for the company anymore. He's fighting for his pride. And a man fighting for his pride is dangerous. The sibling rivalry is about to turn into corporate warfare. An Anya Sharma, 40s, a formidable woman with an intense gaze, are having lunch. Anya has the contract with Reed Tech on the table between them like a corpse. Anya Sharma. Your brother's team is stagnant. The Aegis API is a dinosaur. We need what Aura promises, but promises don't ship games. I'm not asking you to buy a promise. I'm asking you to join a beta test. Integrate Aura's core into your new development build. No cost. If your team isn't twice as productive within 1 month, we walk away. Anya studies her, impressed by the audacity. Anya Sharma. A free trial from the daughter of my current vendor on a product that technically might still be Reed Tech IP. That's a bold legal minefield. The IP is mine, legally, indisputably. My father saw to that. This isn't about family drama, Anya. This is about giving Vorpal Games a 5-year advantage over every competitor. This is about building a legacy, not just maintaining one. Anya smiles, a slow, genuine thing. She slides the Reed Tech contract to the side. Anya Sharma. You have your father's eyes and his killer instinct. Send the specs to my CTO. You have 1 month. She just poached her brother's biggest client without spending a dime. But a handshake deal isn't a signed contract, and Liam has just declared war. The first shot is fired in a battle that will break the internet. The buzz is building. The pressure is mounting. But in the shadows, a spy is gathering his weapons, is about to learn that in the big leagues they don't play fair. It's late. Most of the team has gone home, is reviewing design schematics when Jack storms out of the server room, his face pale. JAX. We've been breached. What? JAX. A sophisticated hack. They didn't take anything, they just looked for hours. They accessed the core Aura repository. Ilara joins them, having just gotten off the phone. ELARA. The beta with Vorpal is a stunning success. Their productivity is up 80%. Anya is ready to sign, but if the core code is compromised. Thinking fast. Was it a random hack? JAX. No way, this was targeted professional. Phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number. A gift from your brother. The walls have ears and eyes. A friend. Looks at the message, then at her team. The betrayal is no longer emotional, it's a tactical reality. Ilara leak a story to Tech Blast. Chimera Innovations foils major corporate espionage attempt, code secure. JAX. But it's not, they saw everything. Smiling coldly. Did they? You've been working on a decoy repository for the past 2 weeks, remember. The Aegis Killer build. Let them steal that. Let Reed Tech waste 6 months and $50 million developing a dead end. Jax's eyes go wide. Then he breaks into a grin of pure admiration. JAX. You brilliant devious. ELARA. Already typing. I'll have the press release out in 20 minutes. This will make Liam look desperate and incompetent. He tried to steal her future, but she was already 3 steps ahead. The decoy is set, the trap is sprung. Now it's time to watch her brother's empire consume itself from the inside. Chaos, the board is in an uproar. News headlines flash on screens. Reed Tech implicated in espionage. Chimera's Phoenix rises from hacking attempt. Liam is trying to regain control, but he's drowning. Mr. Thornton. This is a disaster. Our stock is in freefall. Alicia Chien stands, her voice silencing the room. I move for a vote of no confidence in Liam Reed's leadership. Liam stares at her, betrayed. Liam. Annabelle, you can't be serious. This is my sister's doing. Alicia Chien. Your sister is outmaneuvering you at every turn. She secured Vorpal Games. She turned your espionage attempt into a PR victory. She has the product, the vision, and the public sympathy. You, Liam, have a sinking ship. The board has lost confidence. It's time to discuss a merger. The word hangs in the air. Merger asterisk. Liam. A broken whisper. Never. The board has turned on him. The word merger is on the table. This is no longer a battle between siblings. It's a hostile takeover. The final showdown is here. Liam stands in space, looking out of place and defeated. The arrogance is gone, replaced by a hollowed-out exhaustion. Liam. They're forcing me out. The board, they want to merge with Chimera. Says nothing, she just watches him. Liam. You win, is that what you want to hear? You win, Dad was right. I was the safe pair of hands, but you have the vision. I didn't want to win, Liam. I wanted you to see me, not as your little sister with her paints, but as an equal, as the partner Dad always knew I could be. Liam finally meets her gaze. The wall between them cracks. Liam. What are your terms? The Reed Technologies name survives, but it becomes Reed Chimera. You remain as CEO, handling operations, finance, logistics, the cage, as Dad would say. Liam. And you. I become Chief Visionary Officer. I control the product roadmap. I lead the new R&D division. I get a seat on the board, and I get the final say on all creative and technological direction. Liam is silent for a long time. He's being offered a way to save face, to save the company his father built, but at the cost of his ego. Liam. You'd trust me to run the company. Dad did, and he wasn't a fool. He knew we were two halves of a whole, he just had to force us to see it. Liam nods slowly, the fight gone out of him. It's not a surrender, it's an acceptance. Liam. Okay, let's build something. The party is in full swing in the company's stunning new atrium. The atmosphere is electric. Stands by the same floor-to-ceiling window her father once looked out from. Liam approaches, holding 2 glasses of champagne. He hands one to her. Liam. He knew, all along, he knew it would have to break before it could be fixed. He didn't just give me a data key, Liam. He gave me a purpose, and he gave you a partner. They clink glasses. It's a fragile piece, but a real one. My brother got the empire, but I was given the power to create a better one. My father's will wasn't an ending. It was a beginning, for both of us. This story isn't about revenge. It's about recognizing your unique value, even when your own family overlooks it. It's about understanding that sometimes the greatest inheritance isn't wealth, but wisdom and the courage to use it. Have you ever been underestimated by those closest to you? Did you use that doubt to build something they never thought possible? Share your story in the comments below. If you believe that true legacy isn't about what you're given, but what you build from the pieces you're left with, hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories about turning rejection into your greatest strength and finding your own key to the kingdom. Have you ever been underestimated by your own family? Did you use that doubt to fuel your success? Share your story in the comments below. If you believe that true legacy isn't about what you're given, but what you build, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about turning rejection into your greatest power.